Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Breachers VRML cast. I'm your host, Juice, joined today by Scorch. Scorch, what are the vibes? What's going on? How are you doing?
Vibes are well. I'm doing pretty well. It seems like we have two kind of new teams here, which I'm excited to get into. Hopefully, Boom Boom Squad will bring on the boom. But how are you doing, Juice?
I'm pretty sure. I was looking at their team. I think their VRML bio was like the boom song, the "We Bring the Boom." I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But I'm doing good. You know, we're here on this fine, what day is it? Thursday. This fine Thursday, we got Tempus and Boom Boom Squad here. Tempus, what? Okay, now they're switching sides, so now I gotta freaking, oh my god, I gotta type Boom Boom Squad all over again. Oh wait, no, where are they going? I'm not sure what's going on. No, maybe they're not switching sides. Okay, it doesn't seem like they are. Okay, no, they're good.
Wait, are they?
No, they're not. They're not. Okay, so we're ready to get into this game. Tempus, it was a Season 4 team, but they rebranded to Tempus. I forget what team it was. V12. I said that, right? I think it's V12.
Yeah, you said that earlier. I believe it was.
Pretty sure it's V12. Okay, I told the dude did not start it until I say they were good, but I guess we don't care about what I say. We're getting into this game.
Not.
First round, Scorch, what are your thoughts on this matchup here? What are you thinking is going to go on? We have Tempus on the defense, Boom Boom Squad on the attack. So what are you thinking?
Well, I do not know these two teams at all. I know a little bit of V12, actually, because of the players, but I don't know how they play. I don't know what they do, all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited to see what will go down here. I think that it will probably be, if I had to guess, a Tempus victory here, just because they're starting on defense. But we've also seen attacking teams utilize the flashes on the attacking side and make defensive maps attacking.
Yes, I have to agree with you on especially with the flashes. The flashes, like exactly what you were saying, the attack, you could definitely win on attack now. The flashes in this game are absolutely ridiculous. You could flood site with flashes and just bomb rush into the site. And it's definitely a very viable attack now, because you get 2 for the price of 1.5. What, you get 2 for, it's like 300?
I believe so.
It's actually really crazy. Have you seen the new gloves? Look at Googly and Verdict. Their gloves are like...
There are new gloves?
Yeah, they're completely blue. As we get into this round, Boom Boom Squad on a rush attack from upstairs. The whole team has come from up top. Build him takes out one. Kanye with a second. Googly did take out one, but very quickly we have a 4v3 man advantage in favor of Boom Boom Squad here, and they're actually going for a bit of an off meta. They pop the War Room hatch. Big man sitting right outside bathroom hall, waiting for the drop. This is a very interesting attack that I have not seen as a recent.
Yeah, and it looks like Memer Jerk is trying to shoot out that static as he finally was able to. It is now Cookie and Big Man looking to see if they can kind of pinch this hatch play. If they could all drop in, Boom Boom looks to see if they can drop in with Flash going out, immediately pushing in, but Big Man takes out 2, one with an Incen, one with a Spectral. It is now a 3v2. Now Kanye takes out Cookie. Now a 2v2, looking to be a little bit in favor of Tempus, as they are the defensive side and they do have less health. However, EMP is not in the hands of this Boom Boom Squad, and Big Man takes out Kanye West. So it is now a 1v2 and is looking like an uphill battle for Boom Boom Squad here, as they need to push in to try and take out both players and get the EMP at the same time. I don't know if it'll happen. Spoy M80 looking to see if he can push up closely. That vault maybe gave away a little bit of comms as to where he was. It seems like Fent is pushing backwards here, trying to secure EMP with Big Man, and it looks like Tempus is looking to kind of secure EMP instead of sight.
It was a very good denial from Big Man on that hatch drop. They threw the flashes, but Big Man was in bathroom, so when he dropped, he didn't get affected by the flash, and he was able to take out 2 players. He got one with the Incen, like you said, then had that other player that tried to swing in the bathroom, and now they have complete control of the EMP. Spoit very low on health, 1 shot. He's going to take out Faz right here. Faz is looking the wrong way, and Big Man able to get that refrag, thankfully, putting Tempus up 1-0 on this first map. But I mean, it was a lot closer than I thought. I mean, Boom Boom Squad got the picks, but just couldn't win that 1v1 right there at the end.
Yeah, and it was definitely a lot closer because that swing, when he swung, he hit the body. If he had hit the head, that would have been a pick for him because he was one shot to the head, and it would have been a win on Boom Boom's side. So honestly, a couple of inches. It's a game of inches at this point where both teams are kind of going back and forth with their kills. As you look at the leaderboard, Big Man is carrying Tempus so far for round number 1 with a 4.0 KD, and it seems like the kills are a little bit split on Boom's side as they look to take a more of a team aggressive approach. And Juice, that, like you said, that was a bit of an off-meta push to start that first round. I honestly thought that it was top floor because we saw 3 players defending in lockers, and we saw a complete push from Jen and from Tetris. I thought the site was upstairs for a second there.
I did get some confirmation from chat. Scythe says Tempus was suits. So my apologies on that. I thought it was V12 because I looked at it and I saw Cookie and I saw the V12 tag, so I figured it was V12, but I guess not.
Oh, that would make sense. That would make sense. That would make more sense.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I like the name Suits. Why? What even is Tempest? I don't know. I mean, they did win the first round.
You're
so
just a hater. Don't listen to him, chat.
Yeah, I'm just a hater. But we once again have a very slow push coming out from Boom Boom Squad here. They aren't pushing through the storage door, but it seems like they're taking upstairs control like they did last round. I wonder if they're going to try to take this storage hatch, but all 4 of these Boom Boom Squad players pushing at the same angle might not be the best play here, as you probably want to pinch the storage area. It seems like King is going to go to the never mind. King is not going to the storage door, and we have all 4 Boom Boom players crouch walking upstairs. I don't know. I'm not really sure where they're. Oh, it seems like they. No, I don't know what this push is.
Yeah, I would have guessed maybe going top storage hatch, pushing down to there as King was trying to see if they can get a pinch play on that, but it seems like all 4 players were pushing towards hatch. Memer Jerk is now foaming the hatch onto A, but it seems like they might all be crouch walking towards the lobby side. Now they're starting to sprint, so they're sprinting down over towards assembly. Not quite sure what this play is, but let's see if it pans out, as they're looking to try new things. This is a new season, so why not try new strategies? As the hatch gets blown and Build'em pushes up and blows the other wall. Now Fent has to turn around and get that pick as Build'em takes out Cookie, looking to see if he can get a second on Fent, and he does take out a second, but Burdick looking to swing for a third, and Build'em gets the third, but Burdick takes out his teammate. What a great refrag from Build'em as Kanye West takes out Big Man. It is now a 4v1 as Memer Jerk takes out Googly, and Juice. It was a weird play, but it worked.
I don't know. I thought that I'm not really sure what happened. They took upstairs like super slow. I mean, they crouch walked, then they started running, but they popped the A hatch, went through assembly, and Boom Boom Squad able to get the round win, but Build'em off on that backside of assembly took out 3 of them. So definitely very helpful for the Boom Boom Squad. And they tie it up 1 apiece. And when the hatch popped, there was only 60 seconds left on the clock. So Boom Boom Squad was kind of forced to play very fast right there with all the time they spent getting to the hatch. But I mean, it still worked out in their favor, and going up to a tie 1-1 right here. I mean, it was a play. It was definitely a play.
Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting play, and I think that the reason why it worked pretty well, is just my guess. My guess is I think the reason why it worked so well is because Tempus was kind of sitting there steaming in their own thoughts. They were thinking, are they going to push storage? Are they going to push A? It seemed like they're taking too long. So Boom Boom Squad got in their heads, to my thought, got in their heads, and when it came time to attack, Tempus was sort of knocked off of their feet, and they were unable to regain balance by the time Boom Boom Squad was already in there, and they ended up taking them out. As we get into round number 3 here, 2 minutes and 1 second left on the clock, looking to see a little bit of a slow approach again, as it does seem to be a basic bending play. No cubby play from here. Build'em and Big Man both on flank, looking to see if they can take each other out. Build'em pushes past Big Man, but Big Man Big Man shoots early and gets taken out by Build'em, with Verdict looking to see if he can get that spot pushing up, but Spoit takes out Verdict. It is now a 5v3 in favor of Boom Boom here, as they're looking at pushing heavy as Fent takes out King.
I want to point out that Boom Boom Squad did not pop the Tetris hatch. So without even popping hatch, they still have numbers advantage here. All players pushing. As I say that, Googly takes out one. Kanye with a quick refrag. Tempus only has 2 players up here. Boom Boom Squad with 3. Flasher coming out. Storming side is Boom Boom Squad as Willem takes out one off on the backside. Cookie takes out one off the refrag. And then Kanye West able to get that second refrag off onto Cookie. And it's the pushes from Boom Boom Squad. I'm not sure if they don't know the... I don't know if they're new players. I really don't. I mean, I know Spoit. That's the only player on the Boom Boom Squad that I know. But maybe they don't have the map knowledge of the hatches, because usually that's the first thing you do on that top floor is pop out Tetris hatch. But even though they didn't, it still worked. So I mean, I can't really say too much about it.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. Maybe they do know the hatch plays. Maybe they don't. It seems like they might be trying out new things, possibly. Just kind of seeing what works. Again, this is a scrim, so it's not really going to show the full potential of both teams here, as some teams look to win scrims. I do see some teams that try their absolute hardest to win scrims, and that is a great way to practice with your team, but it's also a great way to practice by practicing different plays, and that's what a lot of people in scrims, I would say, lack the understanding of, is that you're like, oh, we just beat this really dominant team, but it seems like that they're going to be practicing plays here, and it seems like Boom Boom Squad is practicing these plays, as they're kind of sticking with the off-meta stuff, looking to see if they can fool the other team and seeing if they can continue on with that to push forward into hopefully a dominant attacking half going into their defensive half.
I don't think that Tempus has really been thinking that these off metas are going to happen. It's every round has been like complete silent for the first minute, but kind of a quicker push from the Boom Boom Squad here. They're crouch walking over to this A wall. Foam is already off on the wall. So once again, another off meta, but this one is actually a little quicker than the last one. All of the Tempest team is in B except Big Man off on the ceiling is Spoit, able to get a very nice wall bang. Gets a headshot off into Verdict, so early number advantage in favor of Boom Boom Squad here. A wall being popped. Memer has the EMP, so I wonder if he's going to try to... He does pop that other A wall. He might try to walk in and plant King. Has to watch out for his swing. Is Fent able to get a headshot off on the building? Get him down very low, but Memer jerk in sight. Kanye West takes out one. Big Man with a quick refrag off onto Kanye. And the numbers advantage is still in favor of Boom Boom Squad, but Memer has to get the EMP down. Build saves his life. King gets... What just happened? I don't really know. I don't know what's going on. Boom Boom Squad won the round. That's it.
Yeah, so just to kind of break it down for the people in chat who are just as confused as you, that they pushed up into a wall, and as they pushed up, I believe it was Memer Jerk trying to fight maybe Cookie. I think it was Cookie on the corner trying to fight Cookie on the door, and he got shot from Khan, then ended up pushing back and kept getting shot from that same spot, looking to plant the EMP instead of aiming his gun at that area, and because of that, he was able to get very low, but his teammate, iBuild'em, saved him. Then you got another pick with a Knut in sight, pretty much point blank on the doorway between A and B, and then the final person died on the window of the orange staircase.
I've noticed that every single Boom Boom Squad push, every single player is together. I don't think they've like split up at all, and it's all off metas. Okay, Spoit's going by himself, but I'm not sure.
I do actually, to point out what you said, I do see 4 people and always 1 person on the flank.
I don't know. I mean, it's been working, so I gotta shut my mouth obviously. But they haven't done a single normal push that you'd usually see, and maybe that's what is winning them the rounds. Tempest is just catching them off guard, as we see Googly and Verdict upstairs here. Memer Jerk watching the door and just barely doesn't take out Googly right there. That wall just in the way right there. And once again, it seems like we're gonna have a war room push. We're not having an orange take. And I think it's throwing Tempus off. They don't know how to defend it. And as we see flashes being tossed, King trying to go for a one-man right there. Taken out by Verdict off in the backside. Verdict gets another one with that RCP. And now he has possession of the Peasant. So early number advantage in favor of Tempus here.
Yeah, and it seems like King got a little bit too aggressive there and a little bit too greedy, especially with the showboating, trying to one-hand, and Verdict the mistake was made there as Cookie takes out Memerjack. It is now a 5v2 quickly in favor of Tempus. Minute and 18 seconds from the clock. Cookie and Fent looking to see if they can prevent that drop, and Big Man takes out Spoit. Verdict takes out Kanye West for the win, but Spoit took out Cookie. So it was almost a flawless there, but Tempus, Boom Boom was able to take out one player from Tempus, but Tempus secured their second round. I feel if they can try and take momentum, obviously this is a defensive map, so it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle regardless if they win or lose this round, but if they can win this round and kind of snowball that momentum going into the attacking half, this could be a pretty interesting game.
Boom Boom Squad up 3-2 here. This was not on my bingo card, honestly. I thought Tempus was going to be a lot more focused in on this game, but Boom Boom Squad able to get picks. I wonder if they're going to pop the hatch this time. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to. It seems like they're all huddled up together outside of Generator. I really hope they don't 5-stack Gen. That would be absolutely insane.
Yeah, it seems like it's just Spoit that's going to be pushing in, but now he just put a, what is this called? I forgot what this is called. Clone. Yeah, clone. He put a clone over there as it looks like it's going to be a basic vending play again here with droning out the flank, and it seems like Tempus is looking to have a little bit of a different approach where they are all sitting sight here. It could work for this off-meta stuff that Boom Boom Squad has been doing. They probably realize, like, hey, listen, we don't know where they're going to attack from. Let's just play heavy numbers. Let's make sure that we are all together and focusing on one step at a time as Boom Boom Squad now pushes in and gets control of vending. Wall gets foamed by Memerjerk, looking to see if they can maybe rotate down, or maybe they're waiting. Okay, so the team is waiting for them to push up as Cookie pushes up and is not able to get any sort of damage done, but the wall gets blown and catches Verdict with his hands down his pants as King takes him out. Nate goes out looking like an S-tier frag, takes out almost three players and build them. It is now a 4v3 with that beautiful frag by Tempest.
Boom Squad going down to the numbers advantage early. Kanye takes out Cookie. Cookie getting really aggressive right there. It's now a 3v3. But I feel like Boom Boom Squad is all just taking this vending area very well for the most part. They didn't even try to push towards Cubby at all as Kanye West takes out a second. And just like that, Boom Boom Squad with the number advantage. It seems like they are going to rotate over to Cubby. Googly and Big Man have to hold down this ace side the best they can. Build him, walking in, gets damage taken up and dies to Trip Mines. Kanye West has the EMP, tosses it over to Big Man. But Big Man, 1 health right now. This is going to be a very hard 1v2 as you want one shot here. He takes out one, and he doesn't get the second. Googly able to get that refrag, and we are going 3-3 into this factory first half.
Yeah, and I mean, this is exactly. I just realized I said it again. This is exactly what Tempest needed to go into their attacking half. Is yes, they went down 1-3. And it seemed like all hope was lost as they were not able to find an answer for this Boom Boom Squad's kind of interesting approach on the attacking side. But they did not give up, and they were able to find a way to win the next 2 rounds. And now they're going on to their attacking half with 2 rounds in a row won, seeing if they can possibly use that momentum to snowball forward into winning map number 1.
I wonder what kind of... Oh, I need to... Oh, my Lord, I forgot that... The leaderboard didn't change for me, so I got to do it myself.
Oh, it changed for me. Huh.
Dang it, yeah. So, it's so weird. Oh, no, hold on. Give me a second. Boom, boom. Squad. Now I got to put the picture. Oh, my gosh. Oh, where's it at? Boom, right there. So, Tempest on the attack. Boom, boom On the deep, where is this at? Tempest right there. Okay, I'm gonna assume we're gonna see more normal pushes from the Tempest squad. Not that the Boom Boom squad was doing bad. I mean, they won 3 rounds off of what they were doing, so obviously it works. King holding down storage here by himself. Drone coming out through this bottom orange door. Doesn't see anyone as it goes towards the janitor side. Actually, is it gonna catch Kanye here out in the hallway? It sees one player. Building does shoot it open. So, a very slow push from Tempest. All the players are still outside here. Oh, and nope. They're going for a hatch push as Big Man foams the A hatch. There are no players in A for the Boom Boom squad right now. This could be an easy take if Tempest plays their cards right.
Yeah, but the only thing that is wrong with this is that they are now able to be pinched from both sides as Electrical is secured by the Boom Boom squad still as Wall and Hatch get blown. And I Build 'em takes out Googly on Fent with trips. Big Man pushes up, looking to see if he can plant the EMP. Frag goes out, does not do enough damage to take him out, but I Build 'em pushes up and takes him out. And Cookie with the refrag. Spoit takes out Verdict. Cookie takes out 2, and Spoit and King. It is now a 2v2. All up to Cookie and Fent to hopefully keep this momentum going against this Boom Boom squad as Kanye takes out Cookie. Fent pushing up, takes out 1, and Kanye looks to see if he can take out the second, and no! Memer Jerk takes out Fent with just slightly enough health to survive that round, bringing Boom Boom squad up 4-3.
There was a lot of aggression on that Tempest squad to get that EMP down. The first player, I forget who it was, that was trying to plant. They got swung actually through a player ran through the ensign to kill them. And then someone else threw an ensign on the defense, and then one of the attackers dropped the hatch still and tried to finish the EMP while standing in the incendiary. I think they got a little bit too much tunnel vision right there. At that point, you might as well try to go for the picks because he tried to get the EMP down, but there's no way you're going to, especially with it not having any ticks already. And he died to that incendiary. And then Boom Boom squad was able to kind of surround the area and get that round in. Good round. Definitely a good defense right there, but Tempus just not able to pull that one out.
Yeah, they have lost their momentum. I gotta stop. I know. Stop. I know. I literally caught myself. I'll fix it eventually. Tempus has lost their momentum on their kind of 2-round winning streak, looking to make it a third, but just barely unable to, as the guy had 34 health remaining. Looks to be a orange push, looking to see if he can take out King, and Verdict does take out King quickly. Now, this is a bit of an off-meta play as well. It seems like Tempus is taking a page out of Boom Boom Squad's book, realizing, hey, listen, you can do it, so can we, as I Build 'em pushes out, takes out Verdict, but Fent immediately refrags them with this off-meta push. Lockers is in complete control, and Tempus has numbers, looking to see if they can secure this B site. Yes, B site, as it is all up to Spoit to kind of defend this site, as the other 2 players are in A, as Spoit takes a lot of damage. Nade goes out, looking to see if he can take out Spoit. It's S-tier frag with Spoit and an S-tier frag with Fent, as Memer Jerk takes out Fent and Big Man. It is now 2v1 just like that, quickly in favor of Boom Boom Squad.
That was a really good hold from the Boom Boom squad right there to deny that Lockers push. Instantly being tossed. Googly gets a little bit of damage off on the Memer Jerk right there. EMP's down on the ground, so Googly could pick it up and try to go for a rotate. He does have the time. He's got 1 minute and 10 seconds here, so this is not impossible. If you are Googly here, gets Memer Jerk down to 1 shot right here. Kanye West holding the breach, and he's able to take out Googly as he tried to cross over and grab that EMP, but Boom Boom Squad is going up 5-3 right now against this Tempus team.
Yeah, and we shut up, Juice. This is an off-stream cast. I'm allowed. Yes, it's your fault. I don't even know what I was gonna say. You take over. I'm done.
Oh my gosh. Apologies for Scorch. He doesn't know what's going on. Good job from Boom Boom Squad right here. As I said before, I've never heard of this team before. I mean, it's a new team, but I haven't heard of any of these players except Spoit, so it's definitely some good team camaraderie right here. I Build Him is putting on a show as well as Kanye West. And what are we seeing? What kind of push are we seeing from Tempus right here? I don't know. I don't know where they're at. They're all sitting above assembly right now, 5 stacked over here. We might see a very quick assembly take or a generator take. King is about to get bombarded with a million players right here. King does have a Knut here, so he could probably get a 1-for-1 here.
He could get a collat.
Oh,
he
man.
Could get a collat on a couple people.
This is going to be crazy. Oh, they have a drone, so they're going to see him.
And he takes out 2 players with the Knut as Fent takes out King. Finally, was just barely able to take him out because he was looking to see if he can get a 3rd with that pick as Big Man pushes up and gets gets a little bit of damage done by the Incen. Just like that, very quickly, Boom Boom Squad has denied all plans to kind of replay the push that they tried to do, and now Tempus is just taking it with brute force as Big Man takes out Cookie, but Cookie takes out Memerjack. Looks like a little bit of a TK here as it is 2-3, but EMP is looking to go down. Can they complete the plant before Spoy is able to get 2 on the other side? Yes, they do. Hatch gets blown. Flash goes out. Now they drop Hatch. Fent needs to be dropping Hatch as well. He takes out Spoy. If I were him, I would drop Hatch, but no, he does not. As I Build Him takes out Fent. It is now down to just Big Man versus Build Him and Kanye West, but EMP is down and he has a great angle on it as Flash goes out. Looks maybe, I don't know if they got a little bit of damage done as Big Man takes out Kanye. It is a 1v1, but Build Him takes out Big Man on a wonderful lean peek there to secure round number 6 to possibly, at least they secured the overtime round, looking to see if they can win 4 in a row, starting defense.
That was a good job of popping the hatch and going down, and the Tempus player put it into a 1v1, and at that point, all you need to do is wait for the ding-ding-ding of them touching the EMP, because this is what's going to happen, Scorch. They either fake it and drop down and try to kill you, and they're not going to be able to get up in time to defuse the bomb, or you just listen to them, touch the EMP, and then just either blind fire around the corner or just go for a quick peek. It's one or the other, and that was definitely a round right there that Tempus probably coulda, shoulda, woulda won.
Should have won.
It was a good rotate because that round for Tempus did not start off well. 2 of their players died really fast. And I want to point out that Tempus did have a drone, but the players got a little too anxious and jumped in before the drone was able to clear out generator. So maybe not the best play from Tempus. I mean, it was a good rotate to get back to the site. It came down to a 1v1, but Boom Boom Squad able to miraculously come out with that round right there.
To your point, I think that if the other player, after taking out the pick onto Waterfall, if they dropped Hatch with that second player, it would have basically been unlosable at that point, because now you got one player down there who can secure those kills, which he did end up securing 1 kill. If that second player was there, they could have gotten the refrag. Nonetheless, the round is over as Tempus is looking quick to push in as King takes out Verdict with that Knut, but he is so low as Googly looking to see if he can take out King, but King does not know where he is, and he pushes up and he takes him out. Looks as if he can get the second, but gets a little bit of damage on Build Him, but Beaverjerk pushes out and takes out Googly. It is now 4-3, looking slightly favorable on the Boom Boom Squad side. Tempus needs to figure something out as it is do or die for them. Incen goes out, Nade goes out, a little bit of damage done onto Cookie, but unfortunately did not kill any of them. Still 3v4 health. Now Fent had a stim, looking to see if he can push up. Another nade goes out. Build Him with a kill onto Fent. It is now 4-2, looking very heavily favored for this Boom Boom Squad as Tempus needs to find some way to take these players out, and Big Man takes out Kanye West, looking a little bit more doable.
It is looking a little bit more doable, but Boom Boom Squad with a really good defensive hold. They still have the man advantage, and Big Man and Cookie are both about half health. Cookie tried to watch for the EMP plant. He got the refrag off on the Memerjack. It's now a 1v2 here, and it's all or nothing. You have to try to do something. Build Him and Spoit both at 100 health. They know where the EMP EMP is at. Cookie does have that cloak. If he can isolate a 1v, did he just throw a stim at? I think Build Him just threw a stim. Yeah, he just threw a stim at Cookie. Okay, now he's just throwing guns. He's toying with his food, so to speak. They know where the EMP is, so 30 seconds left on the clock. All they have to do is wait for that tick. Cookie gets taken out by Build Him, and Boom Boom Squad winning map 1 here with, I would say ease for the most part. I do not hear you. Are you talking? Is my audio Scorch? I think we are having some technical difficulties. I don't know where Scorch is at. Where is this man at? I don't know what's happening to Scorch. Scorch, are you here? Hello? Are you alive? Why do I not hear you? I don't know if you're talking. Why do I not hear you?
Because I was muted.
Oh, there you are. Oh, your thing was moving like you were talking. Oh, my fault.
Yeah, I was muted. Nope, I was muted. I was being stupid. I didn't know I was muted. I was literally talking, and I was like, I made the stupid first 2 words again, and then I was like, uh-oh. So, anyways, like you said, it seemed like that big man was, or who was it? I think it was I Build Him. I Build Him was playing with his food a little bit there. And I was gonna say something. I was gonna say his food almost fought back to Adam, but was unfortunately not able to, as Boom Boom Squad was able to secure a map 1 victory, 7-3. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised. Tempus seems to be the old suits. I don't know if there are actually any current or any previous players that are currently on the team that was on suits, so I'm not quite sure, but they are technically an established team, so I'm a little surprised. I'm surprised at the outcome, especially with the off-meta plays that we have seen, but impressed because they have worked and they were able to keep these teams guessing, and so far Boom Boom Squad's doing a pretty good job.
They did do a good job, and RJG in the chat said there's no suit players that are on this roster, so it's a whole new roster from what suits was. And they already oh my god, I didn't have enough time to switch the leaderboard, so now I gotta do that again. Off on the skyscraper here. We haven't seen a skyscraper game here in a while, but excited to see how this goes. We have Tempus on the defense and Boom Boom Squad on the attack here. What are your thoughts on Skyscraper as a whole, and who do you think is going to be coming out victorious in this map?
So personally, I'm the biggest, fattest hater of Skyscraper. I hate it very much. It is not a very good map to attack, and I just suck at defending. So, as a whole, this map is not very good, but you and I are pretty familiar with this map, playing with it in ranked and also playing just in VRML as a whole. So this possibly, if the trends keep continuing with what I said in the previous rounds, Tempus, I believe, will win this round, or will win this game, because they are starting on the defensive half and they are looking to, oh wait, no, Boom Boom Squad started attacking last map. So if the trends change from last time, Tempus will... I'm going to assume a Tempus win this time, as Skyscraper is a little bit more of a defending map than Factory is, as there's a bunch of runouts, and it looks like Boom Boom Squad is looking to take complete control of this backside area towards B. I believe, I don't know what this place is called. I'm just going to call it management. Or no, maybe the site is management. I'm not sure. Where the room where Big Man is looking to see where they can take control, as Big Man has that cloak now leaning on the window here with the other 3 players looking to do a full rotate. We can let's see if we dude, this is hard to comprehend, just because it's just not, I'm not used to these kind of plays, so I'm excited to see what kind of happens from this. But we just are kind of just sitting and waiting as each round is looking to finish to the end, as Cookie and Spoit both get picks of their own. It is now 4-4, kind of in favor of Boom Boom Squad here.
I don't know if you noticed, but Cookie actually killed Spoit with his static.
Oh, I did not.
Yeah, Spoit jumped through the window and took out a player, but got really low, and then the static killed him.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Excuse me.
Okay, I muted myself again. I was casting.
No, you're good. You're good. We have this definitely a weird push once again from the Boom Boom Squad going outside of management here. Cookie sitting behind this B chassis. Verdict is on this flank, so Boom Boom Squad, we need a player to watch that flank, but Build Him says, I have better gun skill. Walks in, takes out Cookie behind the B chassis. With that Taurus headshot, all of these Boom Boom Squad players are clumped on each other, and they dropped an instant on their own feet. What a tragic mistake. King takes out one, Verdict on the backside, takes out a second, and Kanye West, being 1 health, is taken out by Verdict. That was, oh man, they dropped an incendiary on 3 of their own teammates. That was devastating.
Yeah, it was pretty devastating there, as I thought it was an S tier incend from the other team, but it seemed like when he died, he actually TK'd and did more damage to other teams, and it was just unfortunate the way that happened. But to go back to what I said in the prep phase, this is a defensive map, and I believe round 1 showed it pretty well, as there were multiple angles that Tempus could have held. They were down numbers, and then Verdict ended up coming up from flank that nobody knew where they were, and all of a sudden, just like that, they won because Verdict got those 2 picks. So it's pretty difficult to attack on this skyscraper map. If Boom Boom Squad is able to get some rounds off on the attacking map, 1, maybe 2, I think they're sitting pretty well going into their defensive half. With that being said, Tempus needs to put all pedal to the metal here, as they need to make sure that they secure all 6 rounds for this defensive half.
Definitely 2 rounds would be great to start an attacking half on Skyscraper, because it is definitely a defender-sided map. There's just so many different angles that the defenders can sit at. And the map layout itself, it definitely favors towards the defenders, as we see this drone going into radio, but it is shot out by Blamed a Game. Is this a sub? I don't think we saw Blamed a Game in the map before.
It could be a tryout.
It could be, but he is holding down this area by himself. And all these players, once again, Boom Boom Squad, clustered together right outside of radio right here, and they're just kind of running back and forth like they don't... Oh, but Blamed able to take out one. Spoy jumps in the windows. The trips don't kill him. But Verdict able to get that pick with that RCP. Blame takes out a second with that Spectral, but Memer Jerk able to get a refrag with a grenade, and it's all up to King. And King is on the roof, and he has a cloak and a Spectral, so I don't know if he's gonna try to save here, but we're gonna see.
It looks like he might be wanting to save, as he did end up getting taken out by Verdict. He was looking to see if he can get 1 or 2 picks, and then just realized, listen, I'm not gonna be able to get any picks. I'm gonna try and save, and it was too little, too late, as Verdict knew exactly where he was, took him out by swinging out that window. And we see, again, Tempus is just surrounding the Boom Boom Squad from all angles. With, like you said, Blame the Game, the new player in this game, was able to take out 2 players on that door, and a third was looking to see if they can take him out from the window, but a teammate sitting on the door was able to hold his refrag, allowing him to stay alive. And just like that, it was a 4v1 going into a 4v none, as Tempus is playing very, very well on this defensive half.
Tempus playing lights out right now, up 2-0. And if you are going to go for a save on Skyscraper, go to the roof. That's like, you are unkillable.
Yeah,
you are
I
unkillable if you're on the roof. So maybe he was going to try to get picks. I mean, he only did have a Spectral. He did have a Cloak, though, so that's an extra 400. But, you know, it happens. Going into this 3rd round, Boom Boom Squad, 2 players off on the bathroom window. Kanye West breaks it open quick, a drone following close up behind them. Will they check all of the corners? Cookie sitting in bathroom right now. Kanye West trying to shoot that static. not able to shoot it just yet. And Cookie holding this down by himself right now. It seems like the Boom Boom Squad players are just kind of at a standstill on these bathroom windows. I think they might be a little scared to jump in. As the hallway, we see almost an S-tier frag coming out. Verdict actually takes out one off on the bathroom side. Big Man taking down less than half health. Instants are being tossed out. And once again, for the Boom Boom Squad, their attack, it's kind of coming to a bit of a stalemate here. And as I say that, Spoit takes out Big Man out in the hallway, making it a 4v4 with pretty much equal health advantage for both teams here.
Spoit looking to push up, trying to see if he can get any sort of info on this team as Bathroom is looking to be super dominantly played by Tempus here. Mirror Jerk on the flank takes out Verdict, but gets taken out again by a Static. That's the second Static kill we've seen this Scrim as Build'em pushes in, takes out two of his own. It is just like that. It is a 2v1, but they do not have EMP, and I don't think Cookie realizes that they don't have EMP. So he is pushing up, trying to see if he can take out any sort of players as he can. As both players push in, Build'em looking to see if he can take out Cookie on the left-hand side with King looking to see if he can take out the right-hand side. Cookie pushes up, takes out King. It is now a 1v1 with Cookie and Build'em as Build'em takes out Cookie. And it was just who had the better gun skill there as they both had the same weapon. And Build'em came out on top for Boom Boom Squad's first round on this attacking half. And if they can get one more, I think they're sitting pretty well going into defense.
That was absolutely hilarious. Cookie
We've seen two Static kills.
By the same person. Cookie got the other one too. And he got that one. So Cookie, how many kills does he have? Half of his kills are from Statics. That is absolutely insane, but that is so funny right there. The player killed someone, and then tried to jump in through the window, and I knew that they were going to die to the Static, and they just kind of folded over. So,
do you think they know? Do you think Cookie knows that he's getting kills with the Static, or do you think maybe he's like, oh, I got another trip mine kill?
Honestly, I don't know. Hopefully watch this back and then, because that was so funny. Oh my god, the way that player just kind of folded over. They didn't even touch the ground before they just like kind of ragdolled. Oh my lord, that was so funny. But anyways, Tempus up 2-1 right now, and once again we're seeing kind of, I don't know. I feel like the Boom Boom Squad players, they wait until the time starts and then they like start moving out of, I don't know, it's kind of weird. They like bunch up together somewhere, and the second the round starts they're like, okay, let's do this now. And
maybe they're doing 3-2-1 break.
Yeah, they're just, I don't know, but I mean they are pushing into the radio room. Build'em's already in. I wonder if his teammates are gonna come in here with them. They are. And once again we're seeing a stacked like flank push from Boom Boom Squad here. We have Cookie sitting outside of Lounge here with the door blocker on his double. King able to take out one in Lounge. So the early number advantage in favor of Boom Boom Squad.
Now Boom Boom Squad looking to see if they can push up. It seems like Big Man and Memer Jerk both kind of side to side with each other, or Big Man and all 5 players on separate floors. I had the perfect angle of that. It was like Scooby-Doo. I could see both floors, and I could see both people crouching up at the same time. Now Big Man looking to see if he can take out King or anybody necessarily on that flank, as Boom Boom Squad is now going for a little bit of a rotate with the crouch walking. Blamed a game is there. Will he expect it? No, he does not, as Spoit takes out Blamed a game. And the Static gets taken out, and Cookie takes out Spoit on that shot. And oh, I thought that was going to be an S-tier frag as Build'em takes out Cookie on that kill. Now Memer Jerk looking to foam the wall with Verdict pushing up, taking out Memer Jerk. King taking out Big Man. Foam is on in the hallway as Verdict takes out Build'em. It is now 1v2 with EMP down. It does not matter that Foam is out in the hallway as they have the 2 players as Verdict with a beautiful collateral on both the remaining players, and a little bit of a misplay there for Boom Boom Squad as Verdict looking to celebrate as he wins the round. And I do see those gloves now. It looks like he's a doctor. Look at those little medical gloves.
They're like a baby blue. They're so cute. Like they're so like it.
Oh wait, I think he lost his gun.
Oh, he did. He dropped
Oh, that
he
sucks.
did. But he still bought a gun. He still has 4,300. So I mean, he's kind of balling in the bread right now. And I want to point something out about the Boom Boom Squad. Their attack, it seems like they're super sporadic with what they're doing. Like, they don't think, they just do. It seemed like they tried to, they waited for the, like I said at the beginning, they were all like huddled up on the roof together, and then the second the round started, they ran in through radio, and then it seemed like they were going to go for lounge, and then all 4 players were like, never mind, let's turn around. They ran all the way around to the other A objective, and they're playing off of what's happening right now. They're not it doesn't seem like they're planning where they're pushing, but I mean it's worked one time. But Tempus able to shut it down 3 times here going into this round 5. I mean, it's just I don't know, but Tempus doing really well right here.
Getting into round number 5 here, Tempus up 3-1 on Boom Boom Squad. Boom Boom Squad looking to see if they can get that second round just like they needed here, like we were talking about. Looks like they're going to be going for a lounge push here. Verdict looking to get a possible S-tier frag on that, as now there's a full rotate into radio. This is like they continue to keep you guessing as They keep going for one play, immediately pushes towards the other, and it's all 5 players. It's not one person continually trying to hold the flank. As Kanye looking to see, he just barely was able to see Verdict, and they get a little bit of damage done, but Verdict had the frag, got the plant instead of everybody else, and that plant is luckily still alive. As Verdict looking to see if he can go on the other side now, looking to take out Memer Jerk, and was unable to. Spoit now calms the entire team that there is at least somebody there if Verdict has not said it already, as Blame Game takes out Memer Jerk on the downstairs, with Build'em taking out Verdict finally, and Kanye West getting that refrag onto Blame Game. It is now 4-3 with a little bit of a hatch play. I think they might be going towards the hatch, not sure. They could also be looking to foam the wall. It does look like they are going for the hatch play, so let's see how this pans out.
It's just, once again, it just seems like their movement is so sporadic. It seems like they could have went everywhere right there. Look, they rotated all the way around, got 2 picks, and now they're going back to B, so it's like a double rotate. Actually, a triple, because they were over here originally, went over to A, now they're going back. So it's
There's no one in B.
Yeah,
it's free.
The whole Tempest team is over at A, even though the hatch just got popped over here. Boom Boom Squad has the freest entry to drop if they just grow a pair, but it seems like Tempest, they don't have time. They're taking a little too long here, and Big Man able to rotate over, and now he hears all these players over here coming to his team, and now the Tempest team should be able to rotate over. Big Man takes out one outside of management. I don't know what is going on. EMP is going down. King takes out one. Build'em takes out Cookie, swinging from connector. Googly by himself here takes out one. He's left in a 1v2 right here, but definitely a winnable situation. I don't know if they are isolating 1v1s here, so this is definitely possible. King with that Knut here, just watching the connector room, and he takes out Googly Fent. And unfortunate for the Tempest team right there is Boom Boom Squad. I don't even know what's going on. Boom Boom Squad wins a second round, though, on their attack.
I like the way that they're playing. It's not your average play style. Obviously, we see in VRML with these master teams, high diamond teams, maybe even a little bit of gold teams, where they all do basic plays, possibly every so often, completely switching rotate as one person is distracting onto that other site. But Boom Boom Squad is keeping the team guessing. If I was Tempus, in that situation, I would think it is a full A push. They had taken out somebody upstairs in the hallway, taken out somebody in lobby. All 4 people were still up there. Hatch is now foamed and blown. I would think they would immediately drop into A and be like, that's that. And Boom Boom Squad would have had the play perfectly. They still won, but they would have had the play perfectly. They did that same thing except into B. So their playstyle is working because they are continually tricking this Tempest team, as this Tempest team is continually being like, I think they're going to push this side, but they might push the other side, and then they end up doing a switcheroo look, or you blink and it's gone. It's just it's weird, but it's working.
It's definitely a sporadic offense, like I said. I don't know. Is this drone not seeing Cookie? Okay, now it does see Cookie, and it gets pings on him. Wow. Cookie with a lean over this balcony. I think he... Oh, my God. If he looks over, he might be able to catch...
Wait, if he looks over...
Oh, Cookie gets taken out by Spoit right there. And his Cookie's body was, like, hanging off the edge. That would have been a crazy angle if Cookie would have just looked down at his feet. But that player on the window, Spoit, able to take him out. Verdict turns his back to King. And King, on that lounge window, takes him out. And just like that... Tempus down in the man advantage. Spoit takes out one, takes out two. Googly Fent all by himself here on a 1v4. This is not looking good if you are a Tempus fan.
This is looking beautiful for Boom Boom Squad. If you can get this third round secured, we were talking about getting one, maybe two, as Memerjerk does take out Googly, and now they go up. They tie up the game 3-3, and this is looking beautiful for this Boom Boom Squad. As like I said, we were talking about getting one round. That is always fun. Getting 2 rounds, okay, we might be sitting a little pretty. Getting 3 rounds, it should be a cakewalk at this point with how well this Boom Boom Squad is playing, going into their defensive half, starting on attack, and basically making it a 0-0 game again. Now it is 1st to 4. Like this is looking really well for this Boom Boom Squad.
It's definitely looking well. I'm just like, I don't really know how to commentate with like what's going on. Everything is just, there's too much going on, and Boom Boom Squad tying it up. The Boom Boom Squad attack is just so... It's so, like I said earlier, it's so sporadic. It's so just, like, weird in a good way, because, I mean, it's working. I mean, they've tied it up 3-3. Now they're on the defense here, and it seems like they're going to have an all-site heavy hold. No roamers. And it seems like the Tempus squad is having a more normal push that we are accustomed to.
Hopefully, it remains a normal push, because... I mean, this, again, it works. If it works, it works. But it seems like that it's a little bit more challenging to commentate because the rounds last for so long. Nade goes out immediately onto the B site as Blame Game takes out I Build Him. Nade gets no damage done as an Incense goes out. Gets a lot of damage on the Spoit. Spoit just barely able to get out of the Incense as he takes out an S-tier frag from Verdict, but they wasted 2 Incense and 2 nades on Spoit alone. It's a lot of util dumped with Cookie, Verdict, and Blame Game all one shot. Kanye West takes out one player with 1 bullet. RJG, the newcomer, now takes out Kanye West. It is a 3v2. Still 2 players, 1 shot. Looking a little bit more favorable for Boom Boom Squad if they can hit their shots. But the numbers advantage always proves to be difficult as you can just surround and overwhelmed RJG. Look at to see if he can take out Memerjerk as he does, with Memerjerk taking out Blame to Game. It is now a 2v1 with a beautiful refrag from RJG. Now he gets a headshot on the King. It's now looking very favorable, but they're isolating ones. If King can take out RJG, it is a matter of who can get the first head. Now RJG is looking to push back, taking a slow approach, getting EMP, looking to plant. He now does plant. King is now the person that needs to make a move.
Yeah. Oh man, that was just I was like foreseeing what was happening. Cookie was sitting on the window outside of courtyard, and it's just, oh, that was such a good cross angle hold, and Tempus able to win that round. And I thought honestly when it was a 2v3, the number advantage was in favor of Tempus, but I would have honestly bet my money on Boom Boom Squad winning that round because they had the 2 players with that high amount of health, and 2 players on the Tempus squad being like, what, 17, 15 health, something like that. So definitely was possible for Boom Boom Squad to win that. Obviously, they didn't know that those players were low on health. We do. But it came down to a 1v2 there, and Tempus able to... They played that really well with that 1 player watching that cross angle through courtyard. So definitely good good teamwork right there on the Tempus side, and they are taking this lead up 4-3 now.
Tempus played a little bit of almost isolating their ones. Like we were saying, with RJG pushing up with full HP, isolating a 1. If he just pushed a little bit further, it would have been a 1v1 with the other player, I believe it was Cookie, outside of Courtyard. But RJG was able to push back, realize that, hey, listen, my teammate's still alive, EMP is still down. Googly is freaking out right now. Holy crap.
I know, I was looking at that.
Sorry. Anyways, as I was saying, they were not, or they luckily were able to make it a 2v1 instead of isolating that 1v1. As Build'em pushes out, takes out 2 players in the freaking out Googly. Googly really is on Fent and takes out Verdict as well. It is quickly a 5v3 with Blamed a Game, Cookie, and RJG, the 3 remaining players for Tempus. They need something here as Cookie looking to see if he can get EMP. I like the way that Build'em played that. He got the picks and immediately rotated back to site, realized that the numbers advantage were up. I'm not going to stay there, swing stuff. I'm just going to get back to site. As Flash goes out and Spoit takes out RJG, Blamed a Game takes out Memerjerk, and Cookie takes out Spoit. It is now 3-2, just like that, but still not in favor of Tempus.
It was a great play by Build'em, running out and taking out those 2 players. And yeah, like you said, he got right back to site. He rotated all the way around. Now he's back with his team with the number advantage. Cookie does have EMP, and Blamed Game actually just left his teammate. He just ran outside and left it. I don't know if he's trying to grab something, but Cookie by himself. Oh, they were looking for the foam. Okay, he dropped the foam now. We have King sitting out in this hallway, taken out by Blamed Game. It's now a 2v2 health advantage in favor of the Boom Boom Squad here, as Blamed is 1 shot, has that RCP, or not RCP, the Oral, and Kanye only has a Spectral right here. But, I mean, if he does hit 1 shot, that's all he needs to do for Blamed here. Walls being foamed, 30 seconds left on the clock. We have to see this push coming from Tempus. Oh no, Kanye with a bit of a potato right there. Oh man, that was you got the kill. Good job.
Good job. You got the kill. He did in fact get the kill. It is now 4-4. Now all tied up. I was gonna say in favor, but it is now all tied up for this Boom Boom Squad and Tempus. It's looking like a little bit more of a back and forth fight as Factory, but then Factory was, as we started 3-3, and then all of a sudden Boom Boom Squad just ran away with the lead and took the game 7-3, not giving Tempus a single attacking side. But Tempus got the first attack, and Boom Boom Squad secured the second. Tempus needs to get these final 2 rounds. Now Boom Boom Squad has pushed Tempus upper hand. Now it's not okay, we got 1 round, let's see if we can get 1 or 2 and switch. Now it's we need to get 2 more to at least secure an overtime round and remain getting picks, because it's important to get those points up as much as you can, because if it is an overtime round, they can choose their half.
Boom Boom Squad. Wow. Well, there was an AI. Okay, that makes sense. Verdict takes out Isaac right there. I think he's trying to grab his gun. So a disconnect from the Tempus squad. That is not what they need right now, as they have been losing these. They already with the man disadvantage here. A bathroom throw coming from this Tempus side. Only having 4 players here is probably gonna hurt, as we see Verdict and Cookie out in that courtyard area pinching this bathroom. And now the bathroom is cleared, so Blamed and Googly can now jump in. I don't know if there's trips in here. Verdict is getting foam on this wall. Build'em actually sitting close on the B chassis, walking up to the vent here. This is a very good hold from Build'em. He just has to play his life right here and hide in this corner. He could catch one as Googly Fent able to take out one. Build'em. Here's Fent right on the vent, but he doesn't swing, and Cookie able to take off one on the backside. And just like that, Tempus with the number advantage, and Build'em holding that trigger discipline, able to take out Verdict, and he swings up the breach, almost takes out Verdict. But Tempus able to win this round. Cookie got that refrag off on the Build'em. Definitely a good attack right there from the Tempus players. They got the picks that they needed and were able to take these Boom Boom Squad players out one by. I love saying Boom Boom Squad. There's just such a fun. Every time you say it, every time you say it, it just makes me laugh because it's like so just nonchalant. Here comes Boom Boom Squad. I don't know.
Here comes Boom Boom Squad pushing up, gets the boom. There he goes, booms the wall.
I love it. I love it. The Tempus able to win that round up 5-4 right here. I'm thinking I'm gonna start leaning in favor of Tempus right now. I think this is definitely a winnable game.
I am still gonna favor Boom Boom just because it's defense. If Tempus can secure this round, then I'll favor them. But I still feel like that just because you got 5 rounds, you're in the lead, doesn't mean you're out of the woods yet. You need to secure that last round. And I was gonna say a joke earlier and I forgot, so I'm gonna say it now. Boom Boom Squad is taking advantage of their name, and they're really putting their name to use as they just blow everything on their attacking half. As you see, they blew both hatches, blew walls, all that kind of stuff. Just continue to screw with the opponent's mind. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. Round number 10 here. Tempus looking to do a very, I was going to say quick A, but actually it's not a quick A. It is a very slow approach into A, but looking to have a very dominant A, as currently there's one player in A, in Kanye West, and he's looking to rotate back into Con as he has a Jesper in hand. Spoit gets a bunch of tags on that wall bang. Nade goes out, takes no damage. Flash goes out. Spoit takes out Verdict, takes out Blame the Game. Just like that, it is 5-3 in favor of Boom Boom Squad with EMP down. So all Boom Boom Squad needs to do is now hold that EMP. They no longer need to worry about rotates or flanks or any of that kind of stuff. If they just hold EMP with one person watching their backside, this should realistically be free for this Boom Boom Squad. Fent looking to push up, and does he take out one? No, not able to, as Spoit takes out RJ. Spoit takes out Fent, but RJG takes out both of them on that corner, and then Kanye takes out RJG on the refrag. And just like that, Boom Boom Squad has now tied it up. Just like I said, I'm not ready to say that Tempus is in favor here.
Tempus got a little too... They had a little too much tunnel vision on the EMP plant. All of the Boom Boom players were still alive, yet Tempus was so determined to get that EMP down and try to plant it that they weren't even watching the swings, and the planter got taken out. Couldn't plant the bomb. So then at that point, like you said, Boom Boom Squad had possession of the EMP right there. All they had to do was hold it, and Tempus it's just unfortunate positioning, and they couldn't secure that round. Boom Boom Squad was got the picks that they needed and tied it up, and I just it's this game I'm 50-50 now. This game could go either way.
I'm favoring Boom Boom Squad here. I just don't see Tempus being able to secure. Maybe they secure one round, send it into overtime, whether it's this round or the next. But you know what? If Tempus can secure an overtime round and get the overtime switch, get the choose, and they pick defense, I would say that Tempus would win this, but it's not looking likely as the points are kind of similar, with Boom Boom Squad a little bit more in advantage of. So if Tempus wants the points, they need to get every kill without dying, as that first pick helped them out a lot on I Build Them, but King refrags RJG and Blame the Game refrags King. Just like that, it is a 4v3 in favor of Tempus, looking to see if they can do a server push. Googly on Fent, Dick's taken out by the trips as he pushes up, trying to get the static. Little bit of a clone there that fooled Blame the Game there. It is now 3-3. Flash goes out. Blame the Game flashes himself. Looking to push up. Does he push up? Takes out one. Yes, he does, but Memer Jerk refrags him. 2v2. Cookie looking to push up. Just not able to take out one as Memer Jerk takes him out. It is a 1v2, but Verdict looking to plant the EMP, but he has a Viper in hand. Does he take out one? No, Memer Jerk takes out Verdict with that headshot one-shot rifle, as it is now 6-5, and I'm looking more favorable towards Boom Boom.
Yeah, it's looking in more in favor from Boom Boom right there. Verdict tried to swing, and then I think he lagged. He started like moonwalking and got taken out from the Boom Boom Squad player. It's just, oh, it's so unfortunate for Tempus right now. But like you said, I mean, Boom Boom Squad's they're looking good right now. They're looking good for a brand new team. This is not too bad. You're going against, and well, I guess the old Suits team, even though there's none of the old Suits players. I mean, I don't know how it works because they are still number 8 on the leaderboard, but technically they don't have any of the same players from that squad. But I mean, you know, you could. I saw someone in chat earlier say, "How is a number 8 team losing to a number 204 ranked team?" It's technically not that number 8 ranked team, you know, but I don't know. It's whatever. Tempus still down though. They have to win this next round and overtime if they want to win this game. Boom Boom Squad all playing in sight right here, and we have another split push from the Tempus squad. We have a couple players pushing outside of the broadcast room, while we also have 2 players on the window outside of the B objective outside studio. There is a door blocker on this door, so I wonder what kind of an approach we're going to see. If we look at the utility from Tempus, they do not have any stims, 1 grenade, no ensigns. They have the bare minimum. They have foam and a drone, so it's going to look pretty rough if Tempus gets damage taken off from them as they push in here.
Googly now has the EMP looking to take out that door blocker. As he does take out that door blocker, Verdict on 1 HP, trying to get any sort of damage with Googly with a little bit of an A-tier frag there. I'm surprised that didn't kill him as he's leaning that way. Now Wall gets foamed here with all 4 players in B. If they can foam that other wall, foam and blow that other wall, it's not looking good for this Boom Boom Squad. But Spoy and Blame the Game get 2 picks of their own as 4-4 now with Verdict on 2 HP. Fent on 31, looking to toss the stim over. Cookie does get that, or excuse me, not stim, sorry, foam. Foam gets tossed over. Cookie grabs the foam, looking to foam that wall. If he can foam that wall, Verdict on the flank. Did he take out King? No, King takes him out. Kanye West takes out Cookie. RJG takes out Kanye West. It is now a 2v3. Googly on Fent takes out Spoit. 1v2. Not looking favorable for this Tempus squad as King pushes up and gets the headshot onto Googly on Fent. And that is map over as Boom Boom Squad wins 7-5.
I was not expecting Boom Boom Squad to come out like they did, but credit to them winning against this Tempus squad. I see them doing a little bit of a dance right here. Good job from the Boom Boom Squad. Close game. Check out the leaderboard. Build him. I think he top fragged both games for Boom Boom Squad. Definitely put on a bit of a show right there. Just unfortunate for that Tempus team, but like we all know, it's a scrim. You know, we're just practicing. So maybe we'll see these teams play again in the regular season. But
I would love to see that.
Yeah, that was definitely a good matchup. I mean, before the game started, I would have definitely bet on Tempus here, but Boom Boom Squad, as the underdogs, actually win 2-0. They won both maps.
Won 7-3 on Factory and 7-5 on Skyscraper. I don't know if there's going to be a map number 3. Don't know if you want to cast a map number 3, but this is still a very, very good game that we saw here. Like you said, underdogs from Boom Boom Squad looking to kind of shut us up. Like we were in the beginning being like, hey, listen, we're probably like Juice and I were talking. We were like, this is not going to look likely because like Boom Boom Squad is a new team and they're ranked 210th. That doesn't really matter because they're a brand new team, but they shut us up. They told us, they're like, hey, listen, we came here to game, and game they did.
They did game and they won 2-0. That'll do it. I'm your host Juice, joined today by Scorch. Scorch, you're over here. You're right there. Thank you, Scorch.
Oh, wait, hang on. I gotta go to Discord. What? Right here. Hello.
Thank you, Scorch, for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. This was a fun game. Thank you to everyone who's watching. Adios. Goodbye, everybody, and I'll actually be seeing you guys as an official caster with Scorch this next
We will
season.
both be official caster.
This
Yep.
next season. So that's something to look forward to. But that'll do it. Adios and good. Bye, everyone.